Hello again. This is part two. The other one got too long. So I think this one I'm just going to show you a little project slash experiment. I took some tape, some regular Scotch tape, which I don't have here to show you, but I already did this so it wouldn't be messy in the office. And I made the letter F. Just put that on, and when it was on the white paper you really couldn't see it because it was just clear tape. And then I took my paintbrush and some paint and I painted over it with water paint, watercolors. I know you like to do painting. And then I took a tissue and I wiped it, and where the tape was, it didn't absorb the paint. It was a resist. That means to push away. So that's what we were doing. If you had your white crayon and then you paint over it, this is the crayon or tape resist project. So you might be able to do that with just any letter you want, or make a whole bunch of letters out of tape. So that's one thing. The other thing about absorbing or resisting, and you might one of our turkey pictures has coffee filters. So I only have these brown coffee filters, and I really am not sure how much it's going to absorb the paint color. But let's see. If I take my red paint and go over it like that, and it kind of blends in. So absorbing means to soak it up. I also have, so if you have a coffee filter, you can make that shape behind your turkey feather, turkey body also. I have just some white paper towel, so let's see if that works, and that absorbs my paint. Let's see how that works. Here's the paper towel. Ooh, and it spreads. That really looks cool. So the more water you add, the more it will spread out and get a lighter color. So that's another way of doing it. That looks kind of like what your white coffee filter will do. So now I want to try something. I have a dryer sheet, you know, like Bounty or Bounce or whatever you call it, Downy. And it goes in your dryer, and it's coated with something. So I haven't tried this yet. I'm going to see if it absorbs, or if it pushes it away or resists. Well, guess what? It absorbs it too, just like the other ones. I thought it would push it away and resist. So definitely crayons will make the color resist, but all of these other things and your clothes would absorb it. So that's why we always have to be careful when we do painting. All right, so we don't have a lot to do on this video. We're going to talk about saying thank you and being nice to each other. I have a page. It says 12 ways to show kindness. Well, some of them are for family, some of them are for schools, and let's see what happens. This first one says, just listen to a friend. And remember how you always raise your hand and want to talk and want to talk? It's good to take turns and listen sometimes. So listening to a friend, or listening to your teacher or your babysitter or your mom or dad, that's important. You could write someone a nice note. You could invite someone to join you. Well, with the virus, we can't always invite somebody else over to our house, but you can think about them and call them on the phone. Let's see. This says forgive someone for a mistake. Now, I don't know. I don't know what that's a picture of. It looks like a dandelion. I'm not sure why that's a mistake, but maybe somebody found your dandelion and blew it away and they made a mistake, and you have to say, oh, I know you're sorry and I forgive you. It's okay. We'll try better next time. This one says, let someone else go first. This one says, give someone a high five. Well, again, with the virus, we have to be careful, but we can pretend on our video. Work with someone new. Well, that's in school. They want you to make new friends, and I'm sure we'll have a chance to do that very soon. This one says help clean up. And that's a toy box, and they're putting all the toys back in. Help someone having a tough day. Oh, that's if somebody is kind of sad. You're going to be their friend. And you know what? You don't have to be at school for that to happen. It could be mom or dad or Miss Albertine or Granny or Pa when he fell. You're going to help him and make him feel better. Hold the door open for others. Well, that's nice, especially if someone's carrying something. They can't use their hands to open the door, so you could hold it for them. Do extra chores. Here, that person is washing dishes and helping. And this says spend time with friends. Well, I really wish we could do more of that. I'm sorry we can't. And then I added and say thank you. When you do some of these nice things, the other person's going to say thank you. And what do you say after? You're welcome. And if you need some help or you want something, you have to use that magic word, please, please, and thank you. We're not going to do a book. I started to tell you that in the other video, but I have the story that Mrs. Goldsmith told us last year about the Pilgrim and the Native American. Let me see if I can turn that light off. That's better. Said the pilgrim. Oh, first of all, I know you know this. The Pilgrims came from Europe, from England mostly, and they came to America. But guess what? The Native Americans were already here. They were living on the land, and the Pilgrims were not very nice at the beginning, or even at the end. But we'll talk about that some other time. This is a little story about how they worked together and how we started the first Thanksgiving. So, said the Pilgrim to the Native American, I'm afraid of you. Said the Native American to the Pilgrim, I'm afraid of you. But you get hungry, I get hungry. Together we'll get our tummies filled. I need a house, you need a house. Together we will build and build. So the Pilgrim and the Native American helped each other out. That's the story of Thanksgiving. That's what it's all about. Well, it's kind of a silly story, and it isn't really true, but that's the story we always tell on Thanksgiving. Sometimes we tell silly stories, but this is a nice way to think about being nice to someone and helping each other out. So when it comes time for setting the table, or serving some food, or folding the napkins, or some things around your house for Thanksgiving, it would be really, really nice if you could help, because you're big now, okay? So I'm sure you could do that. Have one more song about being thankful, and it's the Raffi song. I'll send Mom and Dad a link to that. It's called Thanks a Lot. Thanks a lot. I think I sang this to you last time, but I didn't have all the right pictures. And we'll do it just one time real quick. And then you would say, thanks a lot. Thanks for the sun in the sky. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Thanks for the clouds so high. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Thanks for the whispering wind. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Thanks for the birds in the spring. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. I know you're singing with me. Thanks for the moonlit night. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Thanks for the stars so bright. Thanks a lot. There's another one. Thanks a lot. Thanks for the wonder in me. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Thanks for how I feel. Thanks for the animals. Thanks for the land. Thanks for the people everywhere. Thanks a lot. Thanks a Thanks for all I've got. And I know in your junkyard you have a lot of stuff that you are thankful for. So when we talk next time, you're going to tell me what you say thank you for and what you're very thankful for. See you next time. Bye.